Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony, and with me I have Nate. Every day I'm hustling, and we have the one, the only Hip Flippin Mamma, Miss Kelly.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Nate. Hi, Anthony.
What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Thank you so much for being with us today. I'm getting ready to pull up my chat here on YouTube because for whatever reason the chat sucks on StreamYard.
Yes, it does.
Touche.
I second that notion.
Yep. So I'm just gonna pull that up so I can give you guys an official greeting, the type of greeting you deserve.
Notion.
If you guys aren't subscribed though to Kelly, I would ask you to go ahead and do so right now. I'd appreciate that. Also, if you want to drop a like on the video, we'd appreciate that. That helps as well as far as like the YouTube algorithm and whatever. I don't understand all the numbers, but I know it helps. So hook a brother up. I'd appreciate that. So let's see who the first person was today.
Who gets the brownie points?
Steven Scroggins making
Steven
debut, fighting for them points. What's up, Steven? Good to see you, my man. We have Alexis in the house. Good morning. She can't stick around. She's heading out sourcing. That's awesome. You'll have to let us all know what kind of goodies you find. We have Calsylvania Reseller. What is up, Mel? She's going to have a video, let's see, in the next couple days. Picked up a high dollar unit. Looking forward to seeing that. I know that Mel was looking to do a collab, Nate, and pretty much like what they're doing right now is just storage units and stuff like that. So that might be a good learning opportunity for us, is to, see what's crack-a-lacking with them units.
Yeah,
Anthony, the bluegrass picker. What's that?
Because I'm always up to do a collab if I can, with this work schedule. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. Cajun Roots Reseller, what is up? Reseller man, what is going on? Kelly Mom Ward in the Heezy Fo Sheezy. We have a couple of pickers. Robin Lisa in the house. What is up? Swift Seller, good to see you. Glad you are here. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tommy the Bargain Effect, Tommy 2.0. What's going on, my man? He said, what's cracking in the morning, yo?
Ooh, a couple of pickers. They are headed home from the bins.
Oh, that means you guys got some goodies. Me and Nate are heading to the bins later today.
Yep, for sure.
Share with us, Robin, Lisa, what you got.
You know what I was thinking about doing is going live there, but then I realized that I'm going to get a copyright strike if I do. So
yeah,
I'll probably do a pre-recorded there.
Yeah.
Why do they play music at your bins?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't.
That's why I always have some stupid music playing every time we go to the bins.
There's a little short, round. She is as round as she is short. Blessed little angel with a security costume on, and she is yelling orders. Stand behind the line! Stand behind the line!
Yeah, they don't have that issue at the bins we go to.
The first time I ever went there, I didn't understand why nobody was looking at the bin. So I walked up to the bin with my cart, and she doesn't yell at me from where she's standing. She walks up to me and yells in my ear like a drill sergeant, behind the line, like a drill sergeant. And I turned to her and I went, you take your job very seriously, don't you? She started laughing. She says,
now that I remember about the bins, I'm going to charge my GoPro.
I can't find my charger.
Really? I'll let you borrow. Oh, wait, no, it probably wouldn't matter because you have the black, huh?
Yeah.
My charge is in the actual unit.
Yeah, I could charge my battery like that. I didn't buy the external plug-in or whatever. But I have two batteries, so I should have one that's full, and the other one I think is at 80%, I think. So
Tommy 2.0 says, if you get a lavalier mic, you can go live and it will pick up your voice, but not the music or the background.
I actually have a lavalier. I bought one off of Derek when I was staying at his house. So I'll have to figure out how to do that, Tommy. I don't know if I have do you have to have a special attachment to hook it up to a phone? Because all that mine hooks in is the little Apple thing, unless you can only do Android.
If it's a bigger cable, because I was just looking into some of this because I want to upgrade my mic setup and everything. You can actually buy a adapter that goes over that to turn it into a 3.5 connection.
Okay. What's up to Glenn Swamp Pickers in the house? We have Siosa Sales with us. Philly Picker is in the house. What's going on, my man? Holding down the other side of PA. DC Sales, the master of the license plates, with us. Oh, my bad, GoPro. You don't like that, do you?
Did you see that face I just made, Nate?
No. Why'd you make that face?
That face.
I got pop-ups that keep popping up. They keep popping up over my chat.
Hey, you know what? I know we don't ask this very often, but why don't you guys share this out this morning? Because we have an announcement that we want to make this morning. So the more the merrier for that.
It has nothing to do with me.
It has everything to do with you. What's going on, Tracy Tease Flip? Good to see you. So yeah, if you guys want to share this out, me and Nate are going to make a little bit of an announcement a little bit later in the show.
Actually, I have another announcement too, but
I
didn't tell you.
The beard is expanding again.
It's not beer related, but it just I can say it now. I'll say mine now. We're gonna start at least on my show, since we have the the better StreamYard or whatever. The upgraded package that I'm able to stream to multiple things. I'm gonna start streaming to Periscope, so
there you
go. Getting some more different faces in, and I don't know if it'll pop up in the chat differently. I know it will on StreamYard for us, but if they're from Periscope or wherever watching. So
good morning, Matt, Reseller King.
We're just trying to spread our knowledge around the world. That's all.
What's up, Reseller King? And we got the reselling addicts in the house. What's going on?
It's close to the New Year, so everyone always has planned announcements or new things that they're doing. I know I'll be moving to the basement here shortly.
Yep.
You've been kicked downstairs.
And then redo my whole setup and just have my own layer, so I can really have things situated how I want. Have my desk set up how I want.
You know what I think it is? I think he's been hanging out with me and Tommy too much. Now he's grown the spirit of a cellar dweller.
A cellar dweller. I told Hip Flippin Daddy I was going to move down in the basement. He said, "No, you're not." And I went, "Don't tell me what to do." And he says, "No, you're not going to move down in the basement, because when you go to take all your stuff down there, you're going to fall down the stairs, crack your head open again." Because I did do that once and cracked my head open. And he says, "Then that's another medical bill. You're going to stay right where you are." Oh. And I was just like, why do you always have to be so right? Well, look, it's because I have size 11 feet. They don't build stairs to fit my feet.
Yeah, I should know. I work 15. I get my heel on the step, and the rest of it just overhangs.
Oh, Tommy's got some news he's releasing on the 1st of the year.
Woo! Tommy 2.0, can I get a hint?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I'm going to call you later.
No.
He won't tell me, though. It won't matter. I could probably get a hint from Destiny, but Tommy won't tell me anything.
We got Dad's Vintage Garage. What's up,
John? Hi, John.
All the way from Virginia.
How do you remember where everybody's from, Anthony?
Because every time John pops in chats, he says hello from Virginia.
Oh.
So I've had some help with that one. We have Paul, Gate City Picker. I'm pretty sure he's from North Carolina.
I
or
think
some rap song
it's California.
Kapalaki.
See, Tommy says, don't talk to Destiny. She'll give it away.
I'm gonna hit up Destiny right now and find out.
You gotta be a girl, and you gotta know how to girl talk.
Yep, there it is. Hello from Virginia. Ooh, Tommy got a package. Do we have a spoiler of what's in the package?
If I had to guess, I would think it was from the vape collection that was on Mama's show.
Oh, yeah. The vape collection. That show will go down in history as the vaping show. And in the show, I almost lost my cookies live. It's a good thing I hadn't eaten that day, or I would have lost it on air.
Yeah, I just need to, with me going to the basement, I'll be able to organize and do things exactly how I want instead of having everything like, kind of hidden, binned up all the time.
Yeah.
Tommy said I was absolutely right. See? I knew it.
So Reseller King was asking, has anybody been sourcing after Christmas? Yeah, me and Ash went yesterday when she got home from work.
I haven't went yet. I'm waiting on a little more of the sales. Me and Anthony are going to go out today and hit the bins and maybe a couple other stores, depending on how the bins go. Because if it's awesome, I might just sit at the bins until I go to work, because I got to go in for 4 hours. So I'm going to go in at 5 and work till 9. So today's going to be action packed for me.
I have enough of a death pile. I don't need to go sourcing.
I don't know if I've ever said that in my life. I don't need to go sourcing. I mean, I don't need to, but I want to.
I definitely need to for Amazon. I have a little bit of a shipment here.
Yeah. In that regard, I do need to. As far as like death pile, though, like not necessarily, but Amazon, yeah. And my Amazon is like parched right now. Yeah. It's like arid desert up in there.
Yeah, this is the lowest amount of inventory I've had in Amazon for a while, but I did move a lot of stale inventory, thank goodness, for Christmas. So the inventory I have in there, even though it's the lowest I've been in a long time, it's actually some of the little better stuff that'll actually move. So
hello, stuff from Sally. Hello, Land Shark Picker.
Craig. What's up, Craig? Moronic Pest in the house from the city formerly run by Al Capone, a.k.a. Chicago.
Hello, BK.
What up, Matt? From Arizona. Jody from Canada. Hey.
I might have to take some notes, because Anthony's killing it with these, and I have about
Kelly from Houston, Texas.
I knew Kelly because I remember the
other Kelly from Kalamazoo.
Woo woo. Represent.
Couple pickers from Florida. Craig from Alabama.
You're incredible, man.
Bells from Kentucky.
I knew the last 4.
Not me.
That raised my percent from like 25 to like 45.
I can barely remember people's names, let alone where they're from.
What's up, Lisa? Siosa Sales.
So, news update. Clay absolutely loved his MSU basketball poster in a professional frame I got him for Christmas.
He's a big Spartan fan.
Oh, yeah. And I painted the matte Spartan green. Yes, he loved it so much. So I made him a great big, like 5 foot tall one of the Miami Dolphins last year. And he's got so many of his friends that want me to do ones for them, and they'll pay me. But I said, no, I'm not going to do that. The quality is not that high. My son's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I use used frames, Clay. I don't buy new frames to do this stuff with. So there's a scratch here, a scratch there. I said, I wouldn't feel right doing it without professional framing, and that's just too expensive.
For sure. Kelly says I have a map somewhere with everyone's locations. No,
I did that
I'm just a
too.
stalker. No,
I did that too, and I lost the map.
I'm like way too like disorganized for anything like that.
Reselling Addict says, say hello to me, damn it. We did say hi to you.
Yeah, we said hi. I'll say hello again, Jenny and Jeff.
Maybe that's what she wanted, Jenny and Jeff. Yeah, she's a little high strung.
Yeah.
Jenny's doing a listing show tomorrow at 2:00.
Nice.
For anybody want to hang out and
Peddling Props is in the house. What is up? Nate's New Uniques. Good to see you.
Sorry, have to unsubscribe now. Why is that? Oh, he must be a Michigan fan.
So we don't have to worry with Pitt
Neville, what's up?
Pitt fans.
All the way from Australia. Okay, Jody's going to the bins today too. Nice.
It's bin mania right now.
Yeah, this is like the bin day. Let's get all those like leftover like Christmas stuff from the bins.
I think it's
Bye,
a good
Jody.
time to
Have
go.
a good day, baby. Mama loves you, Jody.
Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. Ola from Mexico. I didn't know you're from Mexico.
Ooh.
Or are you just on vacation?
She's probably in Mexico with her husband's family.
Money for Mars. What's going on?
Or with her family.
From the Red Planet.
Where's Ciosa Sales from, Anthony? Pop quiz.
Oh, Ciosa Sales.
I think I know.
I don't know why I want to say Colorado, but I think that's wrong.
I think it's Chicago, the Windy City. We'll see if I'm right for
Right. I was thinking of C for some reason. Okay, she's in Cozumel for a couple more weeks. That's awesome. Where are you from, Ciosa Sale? Reseller Man.
I want to say Tennessee for Reseller Man for some reason.
I was going to say Wisconsin for Reseller Man, but I don't know. It might be Chicago, too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever...
Hi, Myra.
From Jacksonville. I know that. What's up, Myra?
she's from Chicago. Well, I get some type of points for that, don't I?
So,
Hey,
yeah.
Neville.
I'm gonna have
I think we're really off on
live
Reseller
in
Man.
Tennessee, but you're from Chi-Town. Where are you from, Reseller Man? Hey, Gina. Key Lime Kisses. Good to see you.
Hi,
North
Lime.
Carolina. Good
North
morning.
Carolina. He's from Raleigh. Okay.
Every time I see North Carolina, I think Petey Pablo.
Yeah. North Carolina. I want to stand up.
This is for you, uh-huh.
Nice. Did you want to take your shirt off and spin it around your head like a helicopter?
No, thank you.
Like a terrible towel?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, for anybody on ornament and decoration watch, it should be coming soon for the discounts, like the good discounts, like the 50% stuff I don't consider.
Dude, we filled my wife's entire trunk yesterday, and then her back seat too.
What'd you get?
Everything.
Product?
Well, no, because literally I got like maybe 4 or 5 items, maybe 6 items for Amazon, and the rest of the stuff was all for her to keep because she's crazy. It was all Christmas Disney crap.
Oh, no.
Because she didn't get enough when we were in Disney. She needed more.
Anthony, I give you props, but I guess you have your dungeon, don't you?
Well, I mean, my dungeon basically is just eBay stuff for the most part. I don't really have anything unique down here. Although she did buy me a video game yesterday. I was happy about that. Tracy's in the house, all the way from Austin, Texas.
As soon as you said unique, she popped in.
Yeah.
Literally, you said unique, and she popped in.
That's how it works. Exactly. Shane says I'm gonna need a storage unit just.
Yep.
Kate City Picker said that people from his area don't talk about Petey Pablo. He got kicked out of the city.
Oh, did he? What did Pablo do there?
I guess he was repping other cities and they didn't like it.
Uh-oh.
They said pineapples. I don't like it.
You don't like pineapple?
That's from a Kevin Hart skit. Is why I said that. He has a safe word is pineapple, so he says pineapples, pineapple. That skit is so funny, man. I can watch that a million times and laugh over and over and over.
That dude is so lucky to even be alive.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Why?
He got in that bad car wreck.
Yeah. Well, he had one of those vintage cars, right, before seatbelts.
Yeah.
It was a convertible, and they were cruising, and they rolled it like 5 times.
Oh, dang.
And he broke his back in like several places, and he's up walking around and everything now. It must have been hairline fractures. But now they're revisiting, should they have roll bars on those types of cars? Should there be roll bars? So in case, an accident does happen, the passengers are safe because there's the roll bar. They're not going to get crushed.
Yeah, those cars, when they're souped up, are like a speeding bullet.
Wait, so you want Nate's info? Sure, his phone number is... No, just kidding.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, you know what? He shares this publicly, but you can look him up on Facebook as Nate Dizzy, Dizzy.
Or if you go to my YouTube page, I have my Instagram as well and my email. It's up in the like the art, whatever, the cover channel art or whatever.
That is so cool, Neville. One of his brothers collects Coke stuff and setting up a 50s style diner in his shed.
That's cool. I was telling Ash she needs to get either a she shed or she needs to get like when we get a bigger house. She already told me she wants to have an entire room just for Disney. I was like, well, you already have an entire house just for Disney because all my stuff's pretty much in the basement.
Yeah, you're gonna need a basement for yourself. Then you're gonna need a upstairs for her stuff, and then you guys can actually live in the normal.
Well, I want a finished basement, like a real big one. That way, I can have all of my inventory, a nice little office area, and a kind of like how Justin over at RBA Flips has his, where he can kind of have a little bit of a gaming station / chill area, and then Tracy wants to know the origin of the name Dizzy.
My last name is so hard to say. So back way whenever Snoop Dogg put that video out, for Shizzy, my Nizzy, that whole thing, people start calling me Nate Dizzy because people would say my last name is Dizmera, and people would say Diz, and then kind of just make up the ending of it. So I just kind of made it that just to kind of.
It does not look like that is your last name, though. When you pronounce it, the spelling is not the pronunciation of it.
Yeah, people get to people see the DZ and the I, and they just they do Ds, and then they just basically
drop
pause
off
for a second, and then they just kind of remix the rest of it. Yeah, I'm Polish. You guys, so that was good. That was good. Yeah, I'm Polish and Italian is my is what my background is. Great combo, right?
I am so many things. It's not even funny. And I put Heinz 57 on my kids' birth certificates, both of them. I put Okinawan Heinz 57.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm Polish, I'm German, I'm Russian, I'm Irish, I'm Lakota Indian, I'm French Canadian, I'm Dutch.
You're a mutt.
I am.
A little bit of everything.
I'm a couple other things. I know it's double digits.
I'm mostly Italian with a little bit of Welsh, and the Welsh is what came out. That's why I'm all pale.
Yeah, when I was 18, that was the first tattoo I got too was Nate Dizzy. So full life.
He's branded.
Full life.
But yeah, that's why it's Nate Dizzy. Everyone knows me by that from around here, and it's just kind of stuck.
When you go to a restaurant, do you use your real last name or do you use Dizzy?
I usually just have Amber just say Amber, D or whatever. That's usually what they'll do.
Do you have a burner phone, Anthony?
I do.
You can turn any phone into...
That's actually Nate's actual phone number.
Yeah. Call now.
Call me now. Call me now.
You get caught up here in the chat because I was spending all that time typing.
Mariah Pest says he's a Polish Italian too. See? Me and him are like twinners, kind of.
Once we hit 40 people in the chat, me and Nate will give away our announcement. We're at 34 right now.
I want to know what it is. And I want to know why you didn't tell me before the show.
I
did tell you before the show. Yeah. You just...
Oh, I know what it is then.
We'll see if Mama can keep a secret.
I can keep a secret.
I'm just kidding.
You have no idea what secrets loom in this head, and I don't share them. I have a really big mouth, but I know how to keep it shut.
Dee wants to know how our sales. She has everything turned off till January 3rd. That's nice just to like unwind a little bit. My sales are okay. Nothing great. I haven't listed much between vacation and the holidays. So I think the only thing I've really listed was some test strips. And the only reason I listed those is because they sell instantly. So that was a nice little $200 sale for me.
Yeah, literally they sell instantly. Like Anthony's like, watch this. And I'm like, okay, I'm watching. And it's like, offer, bought, sold.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
They sell so quick. I always list them for more than they're like going for. And that way, if I get an offer that's fair, I'll take it. If not, I'll just wait 10 minutes and somebody will pay like over the market value.
No, Myra, I can't tell secrets. I can't. If I tell one secret, then you never know. It might open the floodgates and another one will come out and another one will come out. I just can't do it.
It'll turn into Kelly's secrets.
And then nobody in our Bible study will trust me then.
Yeah, my eBay sales are average. I had one go out yesterday and then today. That's kind of average for me. So my Amazon's totally shot. It's not like I had very, very little sales the last 2-3 days, which I'm hoping, come today, tomorrow, it kind of kicks back up to, okay, we need to buy stuff again. So it might be because of my inventory too, but I do have some decent inventory in there still.
Michelle's asking, what are my goals for Disburg, which is technically that's going to be Ashley's channel. My goal would be to have her actually do the content for it rather than like me doing it. So what I told her was I'm not going to commit to any more than one video per week for her. I did tell her that I will supplement her videos with stuff that I recorded on vacation, but she has to get serious and like actually plan out videos and stuff like that. Like I already told her that we've had a couple people request like videos about Disney for adults, like what can adults do there and everything. But I am going to be providing a giveaway for that channel as soon as we get it to 100 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, it's Disburg, DISBURG. Let me get a link to it. But what I'm going to do as soon as that gets to 100, I'm going to give this away to somebody. This is official from Galaxy's Edge. It's a Star Wars Coca-Cola.
Cool.
They're already on like their last run of these, from what I heard from people at the park. So these are about to be very collectible. It's brand new. It hasn't been.
Is that a Coke?
Yeah.
No Coke?
And it's written in like Star Wars language.
That's cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I got the whole set actually for Mike RC Maddox. Like, I'll show you the stuff. Like, he wanted one of each, so I picked them up for him while I was down there. So that was the Coke. And then there's a Dasani that actually just comes in like a bottle. So that's like the least cool, but it still has like the writing on it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Diet Coke. And there's a Sprite in here too.
Wow.
So yeah, these are really cool. And then I picked up a couple of these for the Ghost as well. So those will be getting sent over to Rhode Island. And I've got the Ghost a few other things too while I was there. Some Star Wars, some pretty cool Star Wars stuff. But yeah. So but yeah, this one is going to be held separately for somebody once Ashley hits 100 subscribers.
Cool.
I don't think it should be that difficult, being that there's like 1,100 some people subscribed to my channel. So I'm trying to give her that boost that like Lonnie gave me whenever I first started. Yeah. That way she's no, you didn't miss the announcement yet. We're waiting on 2 more people to join the chat, then we'll announce it.
You're so close.
Yeah, we're very close. But just, I guess, a sidebar, because Michelle had asked about Picksburgh. That name's not really set in stone either. Ashley just isn't very creative with that kind of stuff. So if anybody has any good names for the Disney Channel, just let us know. But the goal would be to have Ashley come up with weekly content for that. She works way too much, I think, for her to commit to any more than that right now. So I'm pretty sure I can nail her down for at least one weekly video about Disney.
Hey, Andy, how are you, baby?
Her first video was released yesterday, though. I forgot to go get the link for you guys. Let me go grab that real quick. It was the Navi River ride from Animal Kingdom.
That's where we were going to stay when we were going to go to Disney, was Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's cool.
But the transmission went out on the Jeep. And then the next year we were going to go, and the transmission went out on the Jeep one day after the warranty expired.
Don't you hate when that happens?
On a dime.
That's crazy.
That's a good name, but the only problem is it costs a lot more than a dime. You know, it's funny. Me and Ash were talking about, because we're gonna order more shirts from Tommy, because my mom is gonna take us and my nephews to Disney in March, sometime like maybe the end of March, beginning of April. And we're getting more shirts made because Ash obviously needs to have matching shirts for us. So we saw some shirts while we were there, where the woman has a shirt that says "spoiled," where the O is like a Minnie Mouse head, and then the man has a shirt that says "broke," and the O is a Mickey Mouse head. So we're gonna get those made by Tommy and Destiny, and then there was another one. Oh, thanks, Kelly. She's sub number 32.
I'm 32. Everybody go over and sub and put your sub number in the chat.
I was 30.
Nice.
I subbed yesterday.
Yeah, hook up the wife, guys. Get her. Let's get her to 100 so that I can give this thing away.
Before he drinks it. Let's be real. Before he drinks it. I couldn't have a Coke in front of me and not drink it.
You know what's crazy? I bought 2 Diet Cokes while I was there and drank them. Sally's number 33. Awesome. Yeah, I would love to be able to even just give this away today, but got to make sure she gets to that 100 first. Dyno Max in the house. What's up, my man? Good to see you.
You can exclude me from the giveaway because I would just drink it.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that has subbed to Ashley's channel. Like I said, the name may change. I'm not entirely sure. But we just made it Picksburgh because it's like are branching off of this channel. Because originally when we started this channel, it was like the both of us, and like all of our first however many videos was both of us doing stuff because she was off work after surgery. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hi, it's Hip Flippin Mamma. Can we tell the secret now?
I don't know. What do you think, Nate?
I don't care.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Do you want to spill the beans, Nate?
No, you can.
All right. So the secret is actually been like in front of you guys this whole time. We're changing the name of the show from the Entrepreneurs. It's going to now be called ECOM and Beyond. So that's what the title of the thing was. So starting next week, the show is going to be called ECOM and Beyond.
ECOM and Beyond.
And the reason we're doing that is me and Tommy, the Bargain Effect, came up with Entrepreneurs. And with him not being on the show right now, I thought it would be respectful to not use that title or that name. Tommy's taking some time away. If he ever comes back, we can always reuse that name. But right now, I don't think he has any plans to be on at least this show. Me and him have talked though. There may be something that he and I do together as a partnership. We just haven't really like nailed anything down. But I mean, Tommy can pretty much say whatever if he's still in the chat, he can pretty much share whatever he wants to. But yeah, from today forward, this channel, or not this channel, but this show, this morning show is just going to be called ECOM and Beyond.
See, told you it didn't have anything to do with me.
And then moving forward to you're going to see a lot more collabs between me and Anthony, pre-recorded, probably some live if possible, depending on the venue or what the background of the music or whatever.
Yeah.
So you'll get a lot of this dynamic duo. For sure.
Yeah, we were talking. We're gonna try to commit to getting together like once a week, depending on his work schedule and my wife's schedule and everything like that. So we're gonna try to do a lot pre-recorded stuff together, and Nate's gonna be changing up his scenery and everything like that, like you were saying earlier. So we're gonna try to. Andy's gonna try to fix my computer so that we can try to get a little bit more polished of a look. So that's the plan.
Tommy 2.0 is refocusing on business, and he is planning on a big ramp up.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
It's basically cool, like with me moving down in the basement, just being able to
move,
to have more stuff and just have it organized how I want and everything else. You know what I mean? I'll be able to, and possibly less Freddy's in the background screaming their head off too. So
some of us will miss those Freddy's and Michaels.
Well, I can always come back up during a hangout or something if those are direly missed. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Myra's asking, am I going to grow a beard? I had a beard of sorts when I first started the channel. It wasn't like anything like Nate's, but
it was very short and stubbly.
Yeah, I normally go between like what I have right now with like connecting to my sideburns and then just like doing sideburns. That's normally like my two facial hair styles. I've had a little bit of a beard in the past, but the problem is like I don't have like that good quality hair like Nate has. Like I have like the hair that like grows in pubic after a while. So like when it's short, it looks good, but when it gets long, it just like literally looks like I fell face first into like a pubic bush. So, so I try to keep it like trimmed to like a number 2 or 3 setting on my clippers.
Oh Lord!
Elon's Kisses says Nate's crumb catcher is of epic proportion.
Michelle said no curl shaming. Yeah.
My wife was like, "Let me straighten that thing." I'm like, because it's so much longer than what it really looks. I'm like, no, like that'd be doing way too much. It's just got to be natural with the line tamer. I did get some other beard stuff for Christmas. It was Cremo, some type of like gift set or whatever. So I used that. It had a little bit of beard softener, so you might see the softer side of the beard here shortly.
Yeah. Tommy, I completely agree with you, man. Like it's draining too. You know what I mean? To like constantly have to, you know, do the show. Like I get you for sure. But I haven't forgot about, you know, stuff that we've talked about in the past. Senior bargain effect. So definitely we'll have to do some collabs with you again in the future.
Neville got told off Christmas Day because he shaved off his beard. See, you gotta keep the beard, Neville. Keep it going.
I remember like one time I like shaved myself completely like smooth, and my wife was so mad at me. She was like, "You look like a 12-year-old boy."
Andy, I'm so happy for you, honey. I would be interested in knowing what most of those pellets consist of, but I'm happy that you're happy with what's in them. That makes me very happy. Andy and a friend of his got a crap ton of pellets, like 13 or 14 pellets, and they split them. And he was so nervous. We're talking about the good life, guys.
Yeah.
So nervous about what was going to be in them, and he just told me his pallets are going to be a success. Hi, John Jones.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, Bonnie.
Coupon expires. Way to look out, John Jones. If you haven't used your eBay coupon yet, you've got 4 days to use it. Unless you're like me and you use it on day one all the time.
Yeah, I use mine on day one too.
Yeah, me too. It just seems like, I don't know. I always get excited and I'm like, hey, different size boxes are coming, and I just order them. And like, I think I'll get like I don't know if they have something similar to like a 776 or something like that, or 88 or 6 or 866 or something. But that's probably what size I'll get this time, because I have like 1086 and 12s and all that type of stuff. So I need some smaller Funko boxes. I've been selling a lot of those international.
Myra's asking if Tommy bought a 3D printer.
I don't think he's bought one yet. He's looking at them right now.
I was thinking about buying one too, to be honest, just because like whenever I ordered this from Mike, I was like, this would be so easy to make and sell. Like it'd be like creating my own inventory. So like I was thinking about doing that, maybe opening up like an Etsy store and selling it on eBay as well. Hey, good morning, Mark. Good to see you, my man. Mark Pasternak in the Heezy. Oh, Sheezy.
Is he from PA?
Yeah, he's from the Berg.
I was going to say, his name looks familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe I know some of his family or something.
He comes over and hangs out like during wrestling pay-per-views and stuff. Him and his wife and our friend Dave.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about everything that it's going to come from us, from a channel standpoint together, and for me separately, man. Like, Amazon's going to be really zooming this year. I'm excited.
Hey, Dolly's going live for the first time tomorrow at 7 p.m. Hope to see us all there. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that Eastern time, Dolly? I know I have your address, but I don't remember where you live.
I have to make sure I'm subbed to Dolls. I think I am. I'm pretty sure.
I think I am too, but I'm going to double check as well. Hit those 3 dots. Go to channel.
She was on my live working hangout, but that was just a warm up.
Oh, I'm not subscribed. I'm 231 now. Sorry about that. Yeah, guys, go show her some love. Sub to her channel.
Is that 7 o'clock Eastern, Dolly? Please don't make me look up your address.
I never got a 3D printer for Christmas.
Okay, Eastern.
I'm 233.
Okay, Tommy and Destiny are going to do a happy hour this evening.
Happy hour. Dolly's going to shout me out during her live.
Tommy, send me a link when you guys do it because I'll actually be free tonight because Ash is working both jobs today. She's doing a 12 at the hospital, and then she's working from I think like 8 o'clock till 2 p.m. tomorrow at the other job. She's insane.
She's insane. Good morning, Destiny. I have a question to ask you, Destiny.
Oh, Destiny, spill them beans. Destiny's going to be making me a new Picksburgh t-shirt and a Picksburgh hat. I just placed the order last night. I got blood all over the white t-shirt I had, so I ordered a black t-shirt so that way that wouldn't happen again.
Yeah, reselling actually doing a listing show tomorrow at 2 p.m. I should be there. I don't see why not. I don't think there's going to be any sales that would prevent me from being there, so I'll be there.
Tommy's normally later at night, Tracy, so I don't think you'd have an issue with that. Going with chats with chicks. What chick are you chatting with today?
I think Mel, I think.
Make sure you guys check out Tracy's chat with chicks too.
Chatting chicks.
I hate to have to work for 4 hours. I should be off today.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
It's
Okay,
like,
Mel back from burnout. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely tune into that as long as I should be back because you said that you're going to need to go to work at what, like 4:30 or something, Nate?
yeah, if I leave at 4:30, I'll get there at 5. And then if I get my 4 hours in, I can leave at 9.
Okay. So yeah, I should be back by the time Tracy goes live. It's 6 p.m. Eastern. So Michelle Lathan dropped a link to it if anybody wants to go hit that bell.
Couple pickers says Rob and I will probably go live at some point. Rob's napping, so no time set yet.
Tracy lost her voice. That sucks. You should just hold up random signs with like inappropriate gestures on.
Yeah.
We've all seen that you're a very good artist, Tracy.
Yeah. She'd probably sell that one print of that one she made.
She sent it to Australia, she said.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Someone can frame it up and use it as their background for their lives.
She missed her calling. She should have been like that sketch artist for like the police for like doing mugshots or whatever for like people that are like wanted or whatever. Well, that would definitely bring about ratings, Tracy.
Yeah, we would all lose subs quickly if I got the beard naked over here.
Nate shows up wearing nothing but a beard.
Beard and socks.
That's Amber's dream, isn't it?
I don't know. You might see it on pre-recorded on Pornhub or something.
You know, this is like this feels like
you have a separate channel there, Nate.
No, I'm just kidding.
This feels highly
little beard and socks that won't come up.
Right? I mean, it might. It won't be me.
Wait, who got 10,000 subs? Jenny. Is that Nate's other channel that has 10,000 subs?
I don't have nothing.
No, I think the 10,000 subs would come from Tracy, uniquely me being naked.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that would also factor in. This is not for children as well. It would keep YouTube not confused with the two for sure.
I don't think you could do that on YouTube.
The artwork went to Rob, Aussie VHS Thrifter. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that is right. Bluegrass Picker says
I
live
could
show
just see,
beards
I
and
could
keys.
just see Rob like framing that and putting it up like above his mantle.
You guys, I liked your beard the other night or the other day. I commented in the chat, Nate, when you had blingies in your beard, but you missed it. So yeah, you missed my comment.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I think I said something.
I was only in the chat for about 5 minutes, so
okay.
If you did, I probably missed it.
It was probably after you left.
Michelle Lathan would like to know if they ever caught the perp in the sketch, Tracy.
I think that's
we were like Sherlock Holmes and Watson trying to track down the perpetrator.
I think that's when I was in the hospital when my mom slit her finger open.
Oh, okay.
And when she was getting stitches. I think that's when it was. She never made it for Christmas because she got sick.
Sucks.
Yeah, so I've got presents for her.
That's who we need to get on the show. We need to get Palmy Picker and
yeah, I've mentioned it to him a few times, and I know Tommy's really like put us over as far as bringing him on.
Yeah, him and the VHS thrifter.
Larry's in the house. Yeah, I've invited them both to come on. So the ball is in their court. The problem is, I think it's like 12:30 at night when we go live for them. And I know Rob has like a full-time job.
Oh, okay. We'll have to catch him on a day. Maybe he's off or something the next day.
Tracy says, not that I know of. His balls are still running free.
What's up, Harlan?
Hey, Harlan. What's going on, my man?
Whatever happened to the troll? What troll, Andy?
I think they're talking about the BSB. Ballsack Bandit.
Oh.
Yeah, Rod is awesome.
It's Freddie.
Yep, Freddie is getting it done over there.
I would have been completely horrified if I'd have seen that.
Yeah.
I would have felt violated.
Like all of a sudden the antics have kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Unless they're waiting for
it's because it's like most people are now looking at the pictures in the chat and everything now.
Yeah. I remember the first time I went live, I had some random person I've never seen before ever live or whatever. He was just like laying in bed, just like sitting there. I don't know how he like subbed to me or whatever, or why he hit the link, but he jumped in and I was sitting there hovering over the button to like kick him out just in case.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that person again. It must have just been a random situation.
I see Cajun just mentioned Flippin' Hustlers. Todd in here? I didn't see Todd. Hello, Todd, if I missed you.
I didn't see Todd either.
Todd is awesome, man.
He had a live yesterday. He had a live yesterday.
There's certain people that you meet, you know, on YouTube or in person that you get like a really, really great vibe from. Like you just feel like extremely positive about or like uplifting. Todd's one of them people for sure.
Todd is definitely good people. I don't know very many people that would be having a live and then one of their friends texting them saying, Rocky, who was my other pug, who's now passed away, Todd, please pray. Rocky's having seizures. I'm headed home now. And all of a sudden, he stands up in his live. I watched it later. He stands up in his live chat and says, everyone, Kelly's dog Rocky's having seizures. Let's pray. And he just immediately starts praying. Stopped what he was talking about and prayed for my dog. Now, that's a good man. You know?
He's definitely good people.
Yeah.
He's went through a lot this last year, and to still be as positive and you know, just still not let all that bother him or really change him shows how good of a guy he is, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like he's went through a lot.
It bothered him. It bothered him a lot, and it changed him. But it changed him for the better. So, he's really focused on his business. He's focused on his family. And he details cars too. So he's not just a reseller. He has a detail business. And then, of course, he's got the farm, that he goes to and helps his father-in-law with. So he's got a lot on his plate. So not doing YouTube all the time gives him the time, for him to do that. Todd and I, even though we don't talk as much as we used to, we're still super close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant like just like his spirit about him. It didn't kill that off or make him just quit YouTube altogether or anything like that. Like he's still Todd, you know what I mean? Like he still has that aura about him that, makes me want to just hang out with the guy, because like if I can hang around people like that, man, like I would just feel like I'm so motivated all the time.
Oh yeah. And Tracy, Caroline, being the kind of girl that she is just testament to the kind of dad and person that Todd is. Because Carolyn is just an extraordinary young adult. She is an adult in a child's body, I'll tell you what.
Yep. Absolutely.
When you can sit there and have a conversation with a 7-year-old, I think she's 9 now, but, and just carry a conversation about reselling, that's a smart kid.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this, Kelly.
Yes, baby.
I don't know that I've said this before. I don't know that I've ever asked you on a formal show like this. What got you into reselling?
Well, basically, I've been reselling since 2000. So, and when YouTube came out, I saw it on like Dan Rather or something like that was reporting about, not YouTube, eBay. When eBay came out about this new online shopping service that you can go and buy things on and you can go and sell things on. Well, I went on there and my very first purchase was a little tiny Matchbox semi-truck of Miami Dolphins. That was my first purchase. And then it actually came in the mail, and then I was hooked. And then I pretty much bought everything on eBay, and I was like, we need bill money. This is when the kids were little and, times were tough, and Clay was in travel ball already. And I'm like, whenever we needed bill money, I would just find things around the house to sell. We need $100. All right, what can I find around the house to sell? And it would sell. And so I would just sell here and there, list a couple things a week. And then I did that for a long, long time. And then I'd have, depending on how busy I was, I wouldn't sell for a little bit. And then about 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, I got serious and just decided, hey, I'm going to open up my own store. And I opened up my store, and I've been doing it nonstop since.
Nice.
So it came out of desperation.
Yeah. It's kind of how mine started too, just because like I really didn't have any other income coming in at the time, and it got too cold for me to go to flea markets, which is kind of how I was supplementing the loss of my income at the time. So yeah, I was already watching guys like Lonnie, which really set me off in the right direction, between him and RVA Flips was doing the resell watercolor every morning. So like literally I'd wake up in the morning and I'd just watch those guys, and really got me off and running as far as eBay goes.
Yeah, I used to listen to Justin every day on my way to work.
He brought the watercolor back. For anybody that doesn't know, it's on. He started another channel called RVA eBay Flips. So if anybody is not, subscribed to that channel, go show him some love. Just tell him that Picksburgh sent you, even though I'm sure you guys probably all know him because he's massive compared to us for the most part.
I'll just text him.
Who's that? Yeah.
I'll just text him.
Let's see. So Derek said GameStop's closing 75 stores by January 1st.
They closed ours.
All stores by the beginning of Q2. Really? All stores? I knew about the 75. I didn't know about the all.
I thought I just sent Anthony a link last night showing what stores that were, closing where and by like what time frame or whatever the case is. And I didn't see the all part, but there's definitely going to be a bunch closing. They're just they're everywhere. So they're, kind of, being a little more strategic, which ones they're going to keep running and stuff like that. But unless something has changed, it was recently where they announced that they're going to close them all. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard that, but I've heard a bunch of stores are, which I sent Anthony a thing over yesterday because there's a couple by him. There's a couple in between us. There's the one local to me is staying open for sure because I didn't see them on any type of list.
Okay, there was an announcement this morning, Derek.
Oh wow,
that sucks. Well, I mean, the writing was kind of on the wall. As far as buying new games, like I used to reserve them at GameStop and go pick them up, but now you can go to Walmart and get it $10 cheaper. Like for example, it'll be like $50 rather than the 60. The games are at GameStop. So, I mean, I don't know if you've noticed that, Nate, but Walmart's been like crushing that as far as putting the brand new releases out there cheaper than pretty much anywhere else. And then the game.
I mean, like with how Walmart's set up, if they make $1 on an item to eventually close down a huge business like GameStop for even if they did it for a year just to crush their profits of the competitors, they can still operate and make money because they have so much other stuff that people are buying to make all their money and everything. So, I mean, it's almost to the part where, retail businesses, if you're not big, you're getting just bullied and taken out unless, people like going to another store so much more that they don't mind spending, $5 or $10, basically every item for the most part that comes out of GameStop.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Don? Good morning, man.
Morning, Don.
But yeah, I even the game that Ashley bought me last night, we were out getting all that after Christmas stuff, and I was looking at this game, and she goes, "Hey, do you mind if I buy that for you?" And that was like the dumbest question she could have asked me. I was like,
"I do mind.
Buy it now." But for example, it was the new Star Wars Jedi whatever game it is, but it was 60 at GameStop, 50 at Walmart, and then at Target where she bought it was like 44.90 something or whatever. Hey, itching to scratch. What is going on?
I had a fantastic Christmas. Thank you.
Yeah, mine was good too.
In fact, how was yours, Nate?
It was very good. We kids had a blast. Just got to really relax and just kind of enjoy the day. Didn't really do too much YouTube or do too much phone stuff, so I was able to like really play with the kids and just enjoy the day with the family.
I was not able to do my auction like I had planned. My son, I had mentioned it, and my husband said, "You're not doing an auction tonight." My son said, "Mom, I'm planning on being here past 7 o'clock. I would appreciate if you would spend it with me and not do an auction." Mm-hmm. And so I said, "No auction tonight." So I put out a post on YouTube saying no auction tonight. And it's the first week I've taken off in a year. over a year. Back before, I used to do it every 2 weeks. I used to do it every other week.
Yeah, I hear you there.
But they were right, though.
Yeah.
Christmas is for family, and we had a wonderful Christmas, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, we went to during normal showtime. Me and my mom went to see Star Wars. It was awesome. She slept through almost the whole thing. I heard I looked over, her mouth is like wide open, like she's just like deep sleeping. But I enjoyed that. I love Star Wars.
My son said, "Take your tissues."
What, for Star Wars?
Yeah. Was it sad?
I don't really want to give any spoilers, but I mean, I didn't think it was sad.
Maybe I raised a gentle soul of a son who's not afraid to show his soft side. He didn't say he cried. He just said it was sad.
Well, it's like the end of the Skywalker. I don't know how they were mentioning it. Like
Is Luke still alive or is he dead?
I'm pretty sure Luke died in the last one.
Did he?
Episode 8. Yeah, because he was like on the. I didn't even get to watch Mando yet, Derek. I'm gonna have to do that at some point tonight.
Derek, send me the link of the post that you've seen about GameStop, because I'm looking. I'm having issues finding it, but send it to me. I'd love to read it, because that will make me change up my whole strategy here real soon, if that's the case.
Yeah. They need to just liquidate all those video games to my basement.
Right? I'll go to GameStop right next to my house or whatever and be like, I'll buy the whole store for free $99.
Yep.
I have to find a GameStop and try and buy some Yoga Connects. That's the only video game that I play on the 360. Is Connect, because it forces me to move my butt. I want to get a yoga one, though. I want to get a yoga one.
Do they have yoga?
They've got yoga. I just don't have it.
Gotcha.
I know they won't have fat yoga, which I really like.
Stuff is like very cheap now, so you probably run over there, pick it up.
Yeah, that's a good question. The Good Life.
I think eventually they're going to go with the all digital. I think the thing is, like, a lot of the collectors, they want the actual physical media, though. So there's like a lot of people that are like fighting to keep physical media. Fat yoga is a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing, and it's yoga for people who are fat and can't get into certain positions. No, it's the truth, though. And I
know, it's just funny to think of.
I rocket fat yoga. I found fat yoga on YouTube years ago by typing in fat yoga. Yeah, and I bought years ago. I bought an external hard drive for my Xbox 360, so I could download digital downloads. I sound like I'm a video gamer, don't I?
Andy's asking, what percentage of gamers do you think are collectors? 30% maybe? I don't know. What do you think, Nate?
I'm gonna probably say like 20%. Maybe
you're a collector. You're both collectors, aren't you?
Well, the weird thing for me is I at one point was collecting everything, but since I became a reseller, the only thing I collect now is Nintendo, and I limit it though. Like I want one of every system, which I have one of everything except for the Virtual Boy, and that's only because I'm not spending $300 on it. I'm going to find it in the wild. That's going to be like my unicorn. So I need a Virtual Boy, and then I collect only the games that I feel nostalgia for. You know what I mean? Like, or the games that are like really good. Like, for example, I'm not going to go out and buy Pickles just to like have them. At one point, I probably would have though. But yeah, I'm trying not to collect any other system, even though like everything within me wants to keep this Game Gear. But as of right now, I'm not collecting Sega. I'm just collecting Nintendo.
I would hold on to that.
I'm tempted. Like I want to
value-wise, that's going to skyrocket.
Vegas I fixed.
Yeah.
Myra Elaine asked.
Go ahead.
Myra Elaine asked, Kelly, what kind of glass do you sell? What are your sources, and are they all local? I sell dinnerware, old porcelain pieces, china, glasses from beer glasses to coffee mugs to just, anything that breaks, I pretty much will sell. And I usually will get those items at Goodwill or Salvation Army. I never pick them up at garage sales because there's always a chip or they're always broken. It's hard to find them there, but I do really well with my my glassware. Thank you for asking, Myra.
I think the big problem with them going digital is it hurts us resellers as a whole tremendously moving forward if they would go to digital, because I mean, unless you bought a system that had, a ton of games, that would make the system worth more. Or we maybe can, sell a system that has 100 games with it, and it would have a lot more value than just a system by itself. But, in the reselling game, video game stuff is huge. You know what I mean? Like, even the stuff that's not, very collectible as much as, say like the N64 stuff or whatever, like Atari, the price dropped off, but there's still people that buy it and collect it and all that type of stuff. There's people that maybe had one that need one or whatever. So I think them going all digital would actually hurt the gamers overall, because, once those systems would die off or whatever, the games with it will also die unless they resell them, for in like a multi-pack like years later or something.
Hey Denise, good to see you. Cajun, I do have a Dymo 4XL. If you want to call the number scrolling, we can kind of troubleshoot it for you a little bit. What's up, Mike? Hey Gianna, good to see you.
Love you, Denise. Hi Gianna, what's up, sissy? Hi, Mike. Hi, Jen.
I'm hoping the collector market plus the resellers would hopefully keep it from going digital. That's my hope. I mean, think about items that, a lot of us think about when we go garage selling. A lot of it's video games. We hope to see video games, even if they're the pickles that, you can get, a bunch of them for under $1 or whatever. I'd still pick them up and either put them in a lot or sell them individually and just hope for the best. But just taking that element out of it would really stink.
Yeah.
Don't you think though, if the video game was going to go digital, it would have been creeping up a lot faster? I don't think it's in danger of doing that anytime soon.
I mean, the one thing that they can do to have that happen is just offer the.
Hello, here's Johnny, King Roots Reseller.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much. I basically set everything up and went to the website and downloaded the program like it said to do.
Okay.
But every time I do my postage, I don't know why I'm echoing. I guess let me stop this. Okay. So anyway, when I go to do my printing for the like regular shipping through USPS, it will not, like, it'll come open and it shows in my list of shipping printers, but I can only use it to print like the Federal Express or Smart Express. They won't let me print correctly because it does landscaping, and I even tried changing it to the landscaping portrait.
Yeah.
But I can't seem to get it changed.
So it won't let you print it all, or it's printing it incorrectly?
It's only printing the labels that are you like so if I go through my like I have shipment, I go to print labels, and if it's like chosen for Federal Express or the Federal Express Smart, it does print through the Dymo with no problem. But when I go to ship, they do print pay for regular use. It won't go through.
Is it because of the way that they set it up for like a full page? Is that the issue you're having?
Yeah, like for example, if I do even if I just do the label part, it's still printing all the instructions and everything as a duplicate at the bottom.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: what's your setting as far as what you have it set up for, like as far as the sizing?
Let me see. You talking about in the properties?
Yeah.
Let me go to the property. No, is that in the app you're talking about, or my main printer from the computer?
Within your like actual printer.
Okay. Layout. Align to lay. I'll see that. Help.
And if anybody in the chat has a Dymo and knows anything about this, or Nate or Kelly, if you know anything about this, feel free to add into it.
I know nothing about Rolos other than their delicious candy.
Yeah, they are. They have those in my work. They're amazing.
I can't seem to get this. Let me go to my computer.
I mean, the only thing I've ever done with my Dymo was just plug it in, install the drivers and software that's on the Dymo website, and basically that's it for Postage. The only time I've ever had any trouble printing anything was before I got a app or whatever for using FBA for my FBA labels, my item stickers. But other than that, I haven't had any problems.
Yeah. Michelle Lathan's asking, are you using a Mac or a PC?
Plug it in, install the drivers and
Sexy guy right there.
software that's on the plug it in, install the drivers and
Do you have your sound on by chance?
yeah, just lowered it down.
Okay.
Woo!
Let me just turn the volume off.
Yeah, just mute that for now.
I did.
I'm gonna try to share my screen here for you and see if we can't help you out.
Hey, Brandon. How are you, baby?
What up, Brandon?
What's up, Brandon?
All right.
Great show yesterday, Brandon.
When you, for example, you go to print, and this is set up for Amazon right now, but you'll have your Dymo 4XL there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the properties on that list too here.
Okay, so
Manage.
should be
Our
some.
preference. Hardware
Remember
property.
where the heck
printer
the.
property. All right, I'm in the printer property.
Okay. Other page setup. Where the heck is the paper size? Here we go. Shows up differently though on eBay. I don't have any prep to print out on eBay right now. Let me try going into my trash real quick. So I have a label I printed off.
Right now. It's set up for portrait.
I have way too much in my trash, so it'd be hard to even find that.
All right, let's get here. Paper size. Paper size is there. Or page print out. Okay, and hit apply.
There. We'll find it. Print. There should be an easy way to set that up. Apparently that's not going to do it for me. I could show you from eBay, but it's not going to show me through. It's not going to let me do it through this. But I don't have any. Let's see what the chat says.
I'm getting error. I'm doing one of the test prints.
Okay, Kelly the ECOM Mom Ward just sent you a link in the chat here.
I'm sorry, what?
Kelly the ECOM Mom Ward just sent you a. Yeah, that actually would have been much easier if I could have had you share your screen. But since you're not on the actual live right now, why don't we do this? Why don't we go in after the show and we'll see if I can drop you a link and get you to share your screen. I can probably walk you through it a lot easier that way.
Okay, that's fine.
Because without me actually having an order right now that needs to go out, it's a lot harder for me to actually show you how to do it. Because there's a way to actually set up your label to print right from eBay.
Well, yeah, that's what I usually do. And I have 4 orders I have to print out for the day.
Okay. Yeah, so the best thing to do would be just have you
money for it. I just like to use it.
Yeah, the best thing is you have you share your screen with us, and we can figure it out that way.
What is it doing again?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go now, and then we'll talk a little bit more after the show.
All right, thank you.
All right, man. Bye.
All right.
What was it doing again? What was the issue?
He, for whatever reason, he's trying to print labels for his eBay orders for USPS, and the only way he can get his Dymo to work is through FedEx. I'm pretty sure what the issue is FedEx, you get the label, it's just like essentially the size of a Dymo label, right? So FedEx will give you the label, and it's like literally this size. With eBay, it defaults the label down to like a full page where you like have to cut it in half, and there's like the little shipping directions underneath.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure he's just not getting it to be just the label portion. So there's settings that you can go into, and you have to resize the actual label on eBay's end to do that. So that's what I'm thinking the issue is. Either
that, or he can go into Adobe and like basically do like a snap where you just basically like highlight a box of what he wants to print and then print that box.
Yeah,
you could do it like that too, because I was going to try and do something like that with the FBA labels.
Yeah, I do that with international orders, because with the international it is larger like that. So those I'll just screen print, just the label portion, and then I'll go through and print that separately. But yeah, you can actually set it to print directly the stuff you want through eBay.
Yeah, I got the Dymo for my labels, but if I get one for shipping labels, it's going to be a Rollo. I like those a lot better. I just like how the setup can be. I can buy one of those big box things with labels and just lay it on the floor, and it can just pull it up.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to have a better print quality and better print speed too. Not that I really print a lot of shipping labels, but
I had the same issue he's talking about whenever I first started, and it's easy to fix. I just need to be in there so I can show him what to select.
Yeah.
And I thought it would let me off of just a random print, but apparently it needs to be like actual eBay for me to get to that option. But I'll tell him afterwards. But I know we're going to wind down because you have an appointment you need to get to.
Yeah.
Any final questions or anything from the chat? Anything Kelly wants to share of stuff coming up for her?
I'll be on Jenny's channel, Reselling Addicts, tomorrow at 2 p.m. for a listing working hangout.
Nice.
And then me and Anthony are going to go to the bins, and who knows what else. I guess it all depends on what we get done and how much time we have. So there'll be some pre-records from the both of us coming in the near future, so you get to see us in the wild. Also, I put up a poll in our Facebook group, just trying to catch a feel of what you guys, really would like to see us do. And you can put multiple items. And if there's anything you don't see on that, just leave a comment. There's really no wrong answer there. We want to have a feel for, you guys, and know what you guys want to see from us. And like I said, if it's not on there.
Contest.
Yeah.
Shane wants to see a pancake eating contest.
Right. I had to throw that in there because I know we talked about it before. Like have go to Denny's and have a chow down. Mono y mono.
I would win. You have no idea what this is.
Pittsburgh, and then you can challenge us with that eating contest.
Mom, you come to Pittsburgh, I'll buy your Denny's pancakes. How about that?
Woohoo!
I can buy Anthony's too because I owe him a lunch / dinner, a good dinner.
Oh, you know what? Clay is moving to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I know that there's resellers in Fort Wayne, Indiana, because I've talked to them before. I knew he was moving to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah.
So do we have anybody in the chat right now that's close to Fort Wayne, Indiana?
Isn't that where reselling addicts are close to?
I don't know.
For some reason,
They're
I think
they're in Kentucky, which ain't too far from Indiana, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant, like semi-close.
Yeah.
You probably need to go through wherever they're at to get there or whatever.
Nobody in the chat is close to... How depressing. Because I told them, I said, I can come and visit you and, we can hang out after you get out of work, and during the day, I can go sourcing with people from Fort Wayne. Yeah, I don't live there, but I know where it is. Yeah, too bad, Jan, he's not moving down by where you are, because then that would be killer. I wouldn't even have to stay at his house. I could stay at your house.
And that's the page for Facebook that I just linked, and then I'm also going to throw in one last link in a second.
Yep, and don't forget about subbing to my wife's channel, Dizberg, because we're giving this away when she gets to 100.
How many does she have so far?
I don't know.
I saw several people subbed. I subbed. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's brand new. We just started it.
Unfortunately, I don't catch the morning show every morning, and I'll try and watch it later if I have time. I'm like 3 days behind on videos, no joke.
She's at 40 right now.
The second link I threw in there is just my YouTube channel. I'll be having the show on my channel on Monday. So in case anyone's not subscribed tomorrow, I appreciate it. You'll be able to catch some bins footage coming soon.
Yeah. It's gonna be good stuff. Beat the bins today. I was thinking about doing like an early morning hangout tomorrow, but my wife's not going to be home tonight, and I'll probably be playing the heck out of that Star Wars game at some point tonight.
Can I ask a favor of you boys?
Sure.
Could I pimp my son's channel out?
You don't have to ask.
Well, they're trying really hard to get to 100 because they do a sports podcast. And now that he's going to be moving, they want to be able to do it live, and they've got to have 100 subscribers, just like your wife's channel. And they've only got 41 channels, so if I could put his proficient fans in the chat, that I would appreciate it. This is my son's channel, and you guys, what they do, it's a sports podcast, okay? and they're on video, and they've got their mics and everything, and they sit and they drink whiskey throughout the show. They just drink whiskey straight up throughout the show, and it gets funny sometimes.
Michelle's asking if I have a Twitch thing. I have a Twitch. I've never used it as far as like streaming or anything like that. I probably should, but yeah, I wouldn't even know how to go about making my gameplay go to Twitch. To be honest with you.
There's definitely a way, because I see people doing it. I think it has to be through OBS and all types of crazy stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't get the game enough to like really have to do a Twitch. You know what I mean? Like every once in a while, like if I go on vacation, like all of the travel time, I take my Switch and like I game that way. But other than that, I really don't take very much time to game unless my wife's working overnight. Hey, thanks, Cajun. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Kelly. Everybody that is subscribed to my wife. That'll make her feel good.
You said your son's was Proficient Fans?
Yeah, Proficient Fans.
I'm sub to him.
He's up to 50 now.
50?
Yep.
Thanks, guys. You know what? We should have him on the morning show. Would he come on the morning show?
Oh, I bet you he would.
Bring him and his buddy on, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about his buddy because they have different work schedules.
Gotcha. Well, the heck with his buddy. Bring him on.
Probably get my son to come on.
Bring on that hip flipping youngster.
Hip flipping son. Hip flipping son. He's so cool.
So was Clay named after Cassius?
No. But that's a really good assumption.
Yeah.
That's a really good assumption. I didn't like boxing when I named him. He is named after a character in a movie called Spencer's Mountain. It was the movie that my mom and dad went to on their first date. And there's a character named Clayboy Spencer. And so I named my son after him. And I called him Clayboy when he was a little boy. I called him Clayboy. And I wrote him a song about Clayboy. And thank you, Shane. I appreciate that so much. You guys, that means so much to me. Especially with him going to be so far away. If he's able to Skype with his buddy, you got to have 100 subscribers or you can't do it, right? So he can have conversations and stuff with his buddy, and they can do it live. So I'm trying to get them to 100 subs before he leaves.
That's why I want to get Ash to 100 too, so she can do some lives about Disney. I'm trying to get her more used to doing lives. I'm going to have her back on the show sometime whenever she's off. If she's ever off, which she never is.
Yeah.
I still got to get my wife on the show one day.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go there, right, Nate?
Yeah, I got to go like hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just bounce and then you guys could finish. It's no worries.
You guys, thank you so much for all the subs to him. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you showing Clay some love.
And he is just like me. He looks like me, but he has more facial hair. I know that's hard to believe, but he's got in between Nate and Anthony beard.
That's a pretty big scale there.
He's got my sense of humor, except he has a filter. He knows what to say and what not to say. He knows what's appropriate and what's inappropriate. So he's the mama version of political correctness.
I dropped a link to for the StreamYard that we're on right now. Cajun, if you want to click that, I'll bring you on as soon as we end the stream. That way you can share your screen with me and I can help you through your Dymo issue.
Oh yeah, Lisa C. Thank you. He's a huge Michigan State fan. Miami Dolphins and Michigan State.
Anthony, you're up to 49 on it on Ashley's channel.
Nice.
All right.
50. That's awesome. We'll be excited to hear that. She hasn't even put any effort into it.
The things we do for the ones we love, you know. Yep. I'd like to do some lives with my son. You know,
Nate, you're doing Monday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then
Amy coming, right?
Yeah, Friday, Amy's gonna be on.
We got to put together a logo for the show.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about last night. I was working on that or thinking of something to get together.
I should share what they look like, shouldn't I?
You can, if you want, if you're going to talk to Clay, see if he wants to come on Tuesday. I'll have him on.
I don't know what his work schedule is, but I'll ask him.
Okay.
Well, basically tell him, hey, whatever day you're available, except for Friday, he could come on. Because I don't have anybody lined up all next week except for Friday.
You guys can talk sports. It'll be the sports edition of, what's the new name?
ECOM and Beyond.
ECOM and Beyond, the sports edition.
And beyond.
With Hip Flippin Mama's son, Hip Flippin son.
All right, I'm gonna roll on everyone.
All right,
bye, baby. Love you.
Thanks everyone for your love and support. We'll see you later.
Thank you for all the subs to my baby. Thank you, guys. I love you so much.